this scenario, George, you're showing us how quickly and easily designs can be generated with StatWizards software.
That's right. So the first step in any of these exercises is to take a product and break it down into its attributes. And here we've got just 4: brand, fashion, quality, and price. For real world products, you'll find that things are a lot more complex than this, but this is just an example. So once we sit down, even through things like focus groups, try to figure out what kinds of attributes are important to customers, we make a list. So we've got 3 brands, 2 levels of fashion, 2 levels of quality, and we're going to have 5 levels of price, which we're going to install in just a second. So we go to StatWizards Design Wizard. We run that, and one of the nice things about all the wizards is that the defaults all represent best practices. You don't have to be an expert in this subject in order to build these models. We take a lot of the expertise that's required out of this. So we're just going to click all the default buttons. The only change we're going to make here is that we're going to change the levels of prices from 2 to 5. And then we just simply run the Design Wizard again. We click on all the default buttons again. And then we build our design. These designs normally are very, very complicated things to build, but this makes it very quick and very easy. In fact, typically it would take about a day to do what you've seen here in a few seconds. And we're going to create a layout. And this is what would be presented to respondents in a survey. Let's make it a little bigger so we can see it. So we're going to show respondents 10 different stores. This happens to be one store where we've got 6 different choices. You can see that each choice is configured slightly differently. People can also choose none of these. So we can cycle through all the different stores, and you see that all the variations change, and they're done in a way behind the scenes that's mathematically consistent with best practices. You can print these to sheets if you want to conduct a survey on paper. You can send this to HTML if you want to conduct it online. You can send it to a printer. If you put it on sheets, then it creates actually a number of sheets here, each of which has the store visit set up. So this is what you would put into a survey. Once you get the results back, then some of our other wizards help you process the results. So that's how fast it can be done. What we saw here was something that normally takes about a day of work.